Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the January 2024 reading for the zodiac sign of Libra. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages they receive, as well as many of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. I am starting to make a little bit shorter of videos, so we're only going to do 4 columns today instead of 5. So column number 1 is just going to be a general look at what's coming for January. I'll do a money column, a love column, and in the 4th and final column, we'll do a message from our future self or spirit guides, which is almost like advice for the month of January. We'll still do our 3 yes or no questions, crystal of the month, and a healing note. But let's go ahead and get into it. So again, going right into our first column, what's coming for the month of January, kind of any big messages. We have the summary affirmation card, Libra, of absence. So this could be a little bit withdrawn, a little bit pulled back. This is about giving yourself the time, the space that you need. Perhaps you cancel plans, or there's something that we don't end up going to. But absence of that kind of summary card. Let's see what other messages we have here, though. We have our sweet kitty cat helper. That is, of course, always in the way. But let's see what messages I can give you here, Libra. Okay, so first up we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a card that being kind of in a position of power, being able to make the moves for yourself. This is very much so leading yourself through, but you're on your throne. You're able to make the decisions. You're able to make the moves here. So with that being said, if you feel like we need to pull away a little bit, if we need a little bit of a break, we need a little bit of time, that absence is definitely within your ability. But again, I feel like you're in the position of power. You have the ability to make the moves or not make the moves here, Libra, which is a good place to be. The next card we have is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords can be like somebody trying to look at your business. It could be like gossip or drama. I definitely encourage you to stay absent, stay withdrawn from that type of energy. This could also be truth coming out, though. So it's like after the rumor mill spins and after the drama spins, then it's like the truth comes out. So if you can stay absent from all the kind of the chatter, the back and forth, that'll benefit you. And then just wait to hear the truth. At the bottom, we also have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is one of those very good spiritual, intuitive cards. I know when I see this card and I'm reading for somebody, they're psychic, they're intuitive, they're very in tune, they're very spiritual, which is all good things to see. This is about trusting your intuition, trusting your gut. So definitely that could come into play too by taking a step back and giving yourself that time to think, to process, to kind of check in with yourself and see how you're feeling about certain things. But again, you definitely are in this kind of position of power. The moves are in your court. I encourage you to let any kind of drama or gossip pass. It's almost like we already know the truth, but like your gut's not steering you wrong here, right? Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Justice card. The Justice card is always favorable for you, so I love to see that right out of the gate, Libra. This is cause and effect, truth coming out, so finding out that information. I was just saying, if we waited long enough, that truth definitely will come out. So you have the Justice card echoing that message, but again, favorable for you. The next card we have is the Queen of Swords. This is communication. This is honesty. I don't know that, the drama, the gossip, the rumors, that's not always fully honest. It's best to wait for that kind of true, candid, direct, like waiting for that communication to come out. We want that honest, clear communication versus kind of what the rumor mill or the gossip says. At the bottom, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a card. This can be new love, so potentially there is some love energy swirling here. Maybe we're finding out somebody likes us. So this can all connect into love, so potential for new love. This is also like working hard, putting in the time, the energy. It's like studious, hardworking type situation. So that's on top of the High Priestess, which is like kind of trusting your gut, knowing what we need to do. Again, give ourselves the time to figure out whatever that may be. Give ourselves the time to make the moves. I feel like the absence card is really that kind of withdrawal time. So it's very much so your move this month, Libra, and I like that for you. All right, let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. We have a quick money message here. The body part most similar to money is the legs. Our society is obsessed with the concept of chasing money. However, because we are ever changing, you will always be in the position to chase. Shift your mindset from chasing money to money running alongside you in the direction of your dreams. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, anything you associate with money. I'm going to kind of put these rows close together so we can leave the napping kitty maybe. All right. First up for our money column, we have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is a card of keeping and maintaining boundaries. And interestingly enough, I feel like this is like budgeting. I know we get tired of hearing this, but with the new year, it really is a good time to reassess our finances, reassess our spending, reassess our savings, and kind of reset. But I feel like we need to put some boundaries around our money here, Libra, so it's working in its best way for us. The next card we have is the Queen of Cups. This is a very healing and nurturing card. I do feel like some of you are going to be trying to pay off debt this year. So again, let's make sure we have the right boundaries in place that support that. But I feel like this is us healing our finances. There could also be something big that we're saving for. You see this cup on the Queen of Cups. It really doesn't look like a cup. It's more like a trophy. I feel like this is something big perhaps we want to save for. At the bottom, we have this the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change. I do feel like we're going to have a pretty busy January in terms of work, so be ready for that. I'll see what other messages I can give you there. This is also like finding out news, so there could be like some reorg or restructure or some important communication coming as well. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is very much like nose to the grindstone, putting in the hard work. So it's like if we want to pay off this debt, we have to put in the hard work by spending less, saving more, and so on and so forth. The nice thing about the Knight of Pentacles is it's like the juice is worth the squeeze. If we put in the hard work, we reap the benefits of it. So definitely I think you can accomplish whatever this financial goal is, whether it's paying off debts or again, saving for that big thing. The 5 of Pentacles is a card of financial worry. It's not necessarily financial struggles, but again, we have some healing that we need to do. Either there's a big purchase we want to make, or there's some debt that needs to pay off. So there's just some angst, some worry. I don't know that I would call it financial struggle or anything of that sort, but definitely want more out of our finances. The bottom card we have here is the 9 of Cups. I feel like we're setting ourselves up for success with this nice plan, with these boundaries. This is a card of wishes coming true as well. So whatever this information is, it's going to be really beneficial to you. So whether it's a reorg, this is positioning you well. This is also material abundance. So definitely potential for some more money coming in. Maybe your job title is changing and with that you're getting more money. But I like the money feel that's coming through here. All right, let's take a look now at our next column, which is anything related to love. So quick love message for you. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Sorry, I have the hiccups. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But let's take a look here. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love here, Libra. First up, we have the Lovers card. We love the Lovers card in the love column. This is a great one to have. This is deep love, strength together, partnership, all of those love things we could possibly want. So this is great to see. This is great for existing relationships, new relationships. Perhaps some of you are trying to revive a relationship. I think this could be a really good card for you. The next card we have is the 5 of Swords. I do feel like we're either moving on from a relationship or like, again, reviving a relationship. So, there's been some conflict, there's been some troubles, but I feel like we're like trying to work through, and I feel like the love is what's coming through and the love is what's significant. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Swords. This is a card of new clarity. This is getting a new understanding for each other. So again, this could be somebody we're reviving with, or perhaps a new relationship where it's like, well, I know that this didn't work out with the last person, so how do I make sure this works with the new person type thing. But let's see what other messages I can give you. So some love energy early on in January. First up, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of luxury. This is a card of enjoyment, so I love to see this. Relationships are a lot of work. We don't always enjoy them, but I feel like we're kind of past the hard work part here, and we're getting into that enjoying piece. We're figuring out how to work together, how to be together, how to be happy. So I love to see this with the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of gains, too. I feel like we're gaining this relationship, we're gaining the love, we're making progress. The next card we have is the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. This is like new project, new inspiration. So again, we're either moving on new from a relationship that wasn't so good, or we're like giving this relationship a fresh start with new hope, new eyes, new intents. At the bottom, we have the Magician. I love to see the Magician really anywhere in our readings. This is a card of inspired action. It's wishes coming true. It's very motivated, and anything is possible with the Magician. So again, I feel like we have this new clarity. We have this new understanding of what we want a relationship to be, how it needs to work. And with that, anything is possible. So whether this is new relationship or one we're trying to revive, anything is possible here. I feel like we have the ability to take the action that we need to get that intended result. All right, moving on to our fourth and final column, we have a summary affirmation card of brilliance. I love this for you, Libra. I love this card. This is a reminder of your brilliance. This is an indicator of a really good January for you too, a brilliant January as well. But let's see what messages we've got here. Let's see if we can avoid the sleeping kitty. Get really close to her, but not touch her. All right, so first up we have the Strength card. The Strength card is a good card. It's a card of self-love. It's a card of self-respect. I feel like we're prioritizing us. We're taking care of us, so that's really important to see. I think last year, Libra, we did a lot for other people, and that could take its toll. So I like this kind of priority that we've put on ourselves with the Strength card here. This is also courage to get things done. I feel like there are changes, things are moving. We have a whole new year to make whatever we want out of it. So it's the courage to take that action, to bring forth that brilliance. We have the Death card first, or next. The Death card, I always like to point out, doesn't actually mean death, but it does indicate big changes, transformation. It's moving on, it's moving forward. So again, we're definitely making changes, and we have a whole year to make this whatever we want it to be. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Wands, this is new project, new creative idea, new inspiration. So again, definitely capitalizing on this fresh beginning, making the changes. You know, we have the opportunity to make this exactly what we want. We have the opportunity to make this brilliant. So we're giving ourselves the care we need, and we have the courage to make these changes and go after these things that we want. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles can be a card of waiting, delayed success, patience. I feel like we were waiting for the new year to get started on some of these, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I feel like we're well set up, we're well positioned now going into the new year here, Libra. But now is the time. So, this action is in motion. You know, we have the Death card with things in motion. I think acknowledging with the Death card too, some of these changes, maybe things didn't work out the way we wanted them to, and that's why we have the Tower card. The Tower card is kind of tower moment. It doesn't always work out the way we wanted. I tell people, you know, we wanted A, B, C, and D, E, F ended up happening, but we have to work from where we are. We have to move forward from where we are. We have to progress from where we are. So you may not really understand how or why we got here or love where we're at, but we need to move forward from here. And I feel like those changes are underway for you, which is great to see. The nice thing with the Tower card too is I feel like it sets you up well, even though it might not have felt like it in the moment, and it sets you up well now to proceed forward. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Pentacles, so a nice ace card on top of an ace card. So just so much potential for new, so much potential to tackle the things we want. Again, I feel like we're making changes, we're making progress, so that's great to see. There could also be some new money in here too. That's a heavy underlying message with that Ace of Pentacles. All right, now let's take a look at our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1, we have the the 2 of diamonds, the number 18 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2, we have the 2 of hearts, another 2 card, the number 19. That's also going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the 7 of clubs, the number 20 card. That's also a yes. So yeses across the boards for you. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with us through the month of January. We have Heliotrope, which is good for differentiation, protection, fends off any emotional or spiritual assaults. It really helps with boundaries. We talked about those boundaries earlier. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. We can all always use more healing. This says people don't always need advice. Sometimes all they really need is a hand to hold, an ear to listen, and a heart to understand them. Thank you so much, Libra, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, if you haven't done so already, I already said that, sorry. I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Libra, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and I hope 2024 is great to you.